I have a question about the AI image that I'm looking at on your stream right now, Mario.
Go ahead.
Is Has the one with the beer in his hand?
I have no idea.
I'm too short.
For all I know,
Yeah,
the orange jacket and the yellow jacket could be holding hands.
That's a good point. I think the orange jacket's me because he's tall and you're short. So
Are you taller,
Always the
Has?
height.
taller than him. Yeah.
It's always about the height, yeah.
Likes his transracial.
No, we just don't see colors. Yeah, Ariana behavior right there.
Listen, they were divorced before they got together, okay?
Even if they were.
Even if they weren't,
Have I
let
s-
adults be adults.
Have I said that? My opinion on cheating. Have I said that on the stream? Is that
Ooh.
Basically, his opinion
Get in there.
is...
all right? Are you gonna say it for me?
okay, sorry, I don't know why I was saying for him. I don't know why I was just speaking your truth.
That's all right.
My bad.
My opinion is if somebody cheats on somebody, then the person who got cheated on there's no reason for them to be upset, in my opinion. I think if somebody cheats on you or if you're going to cheat on somebody, then it's the right call because obviously you were not meant to be with the person that you were with in the first place, right?
Ooh.
So if
But also, it's never happened to you.
right, but let's say,
You know
let's say you cheat on me, then it's like I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Then I'd be like, yeah. Then then I'd probably still be friends with you, and I'd be like, go off and go and be with the person you want to be with at that point.
Don't look at me while you say that. It's breaking my heart.
Because obviously
You have to be a little bit upset. You're losing all of this.
I'm very I worry that I'm a psychopath sometimes because I get very not emotional about very like things that people would think are emotional.
It's alright,
like,
I've got enough emotions to carry both of us. Don't you worry.
like family members' deaths and like things like that.
Yeah, that is a very logical thinking, extremely logical.
psychopathic.
I don't want to diagnose you, but
No.
yeah, that I don't know. Like, I don't know how to react to what you said. Okay, so person
I can
who's
pivot.
cheated
I can
on.
pivot.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go on. No, go on.
So the person who's cheated on has nothing to feel bad about.
They have no right to be upset.
No right to be upset.
They have no right to be upset at the person that cheated on them because if you're getting upset, then all you're doing is getting upset at somebody else in another relationship, right? It's the same kind of immaturity as somebody coming back to you from high school and being like, why are you with? I'm getting upset that they're happily married with another family now, even though they broke up long ago or something like that. Or it's the same thing as like somebody having a crush on somebody in high school and they get with somebody and then they get upset at that person for getting with somebody when they have a crush. That's that kind of immaturity, I feel.
But the
Obviously a sane person would be mad. Like Guro is a sane person and would be mad.
okay.
But I can't see it that way. I don't know why.
Do you just
Flakes?
feel like they're doing you a favor?
What'd you say to
Because,
this, Flakes?
Not much. I know it's never gonna happen, so he can feel that way about.
I would never cheat on you. I'd just break up with you, and then I would because.
You know how
Okay.
sensitive I am.
Sorry, she's gonna start crying.
Don't use yourself and your relationship as an example. Okay? Detach yourself. Imagine you're looking at other people's relationship and then this kind of thing happens. Like what's your take on it, Flakes?
I don't know. I can imagine being sad. I can imagine being like traumatized, kind of sad. You know, I feel like it's. I get your point, Has.
Yeah, that's why I
But,
worry about
but
myself.
saying people have no. Demi Lovato cheated on you.
Did you tell him about that?
I had a dream that I cheated on Has with Demi Lovato.
I feel like my reaction to that is so me. That's so true. What was the reaction that I had to it, wasn't it?
The reaction in my dream, he was like, I told him, I was like, I think we have to break up, and he was like, why? And I was like, well, I cheated on you, and you're like, who the hell did you cheat on me with? Like you? Like what? And I was like, yeah, I cheated on you with Demi Lovato, and at first he didn't believe me, and then he goes, oh, what did you say? He went, well, I'm not gonna be upset at you. Just
Whoa.
imagine if I slept with another man and how you'd feel. That's what you did to me. And then he walked away and went to work.
Consistent king.
I think it's really funny that that's the dream. That's what your dream version of me is, because that seems extremely accurate to what I would be like. I'd be like, yeah, all right,
Consistent
whatever.
king. Even in the dream.
I feel like that mindset, it makes sense, but I feel like you can't just say they have no right to be upset when the
Okay.
worst thing possible has happened to them next to like someone they love dying. Someone they love has betrayed them.
You can. I would say you can be upset at them. You can be upset at the person for cheating on you and then hiding it. That you could be upset about that for. But if somebody cheats on you and it's a mistake, you know what I mean? Like if somebody gets drunk and then cheats on you, and then they come and they tell you what happened, be like, I was drunk, I would have never done this when I was sober. I feel like then don't get upset. Then you'd be like, all right, then it's your decision if you want to stay with them and believe them at that point or not.
Suddenly, I think maybe you shouldn't drink alcohol anymore.
Oh. But I ruined it for myself.
Yep.
Oh, I do worry.
So you seriously think? Let's bring it back to our relationship.
Oh boy.
I was wasted,
no.
and I slept with a guy. You would not be upset?
I don't like the pause. Has consistent king.
No. I paused because I was breathing, and then I thought that was a really funny pause. I'm gonna hold the pause for as long as I can. No, I would. If you do that, I wouldn't. No, be upset because I would say, well, do you want to be with the person? Do you want? And then you'd be like, no. And then I'd be like, well, do you want to break up because of it? And you'd be like, no. And then I'd be like, all right, are you gonna do it again? No. All right.
So no ramifications.
No, you're a human. I'd say exactly what you said in the dream. Imagine if I did it to you, and that's how you feel. That's enough punishment.
That's really interesting.
Flakes get out of jail free?
I know, right?
What?
I could sleep with Rami Malek. Now he's making a sad face, so I don't think your words are consistent with your heart.
Well, I think Rami Malek is really hot, and that's the only
You'd
thing.
want me to sleep with someone uglier than you?
No. I think that's the only upset I could get is to be like, oh, you make your dick. Damn it.
So no Drake.
I don't think Drake. Yeah, sure.
You don't want hollowed out cave to sleep with afterwards.
I think Guru was
boy.
pointing out. He didn't look super thick, did he? I don't want to talk about it.
He was flaccid. There's
I don't wanna
potential.
You think that was flaccid?
Yeah, he
It
was
was
flopping
semi-
around like a fish.
I feel like I can flop around full. Never mind. I don't. I don't. Yeah. All right.
What a topic.
No, I do.
That was really fun.
I
I'm glad we talked
really
about
do
that.
worry that I'm a psychopath because I've never been upset at somebody's death in like a family member or an animal's death or giving away an animal. I've never been upset.
Okay, but you're freaking out because I've come to you about how I felt in those situations,
Yeah, that's true.
and you're comparing your reactions.
That's
You can't do that.
That's true.
You're also a kid when your closest relative that's passed away. You can't, when you're a teenage boy, you can't take your emotions then as you being a psycho.
No, I get
Yeah.
upset. I get upset at because family members. It's sad, yeah. But it's sad. I get upset and emotional when I speak to the people that it actually has affected. Like if when a grandparent dies, and I feel sad for my dad or my mom because they were the kid of that person. And it's like, oh, that's sad.
But again, you were a kid when it happened, and
When
when
my
you're a
grandma
kid,
died. When my grandma died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you were a kid when it happened, and when you're a kid, you're learning how to process emotions, how to be emotional, and when certain emotions come up from your parents.
I don't know.
That's what that was.
I was homeschooled. I don't think we ever got to that lesson. I think we skipped that one. Like they always just assumed that we were good kids.
Listen, you're gonna feel it when someone.
No,
close
let's
to you passes
hold
away.
on.
I know you will.
Let's stop the topic and let's move on because I think that's funnier.
Okay.
Let's move on to another topic.
All right.
So,
Uh-huh.
how about the airplane food? That's pretty gross.
It's hard to get over that topic. I just still can't wrap my head around it. I can't move on mentally.
Here's the thing. This is my opinion.
Yeah?
This is the way I would react. This is not. I understand it's not the way it is. I understand that's not.
Okay.
Obviously, normal, non-crazy people don't get it. Obviously, they get upset about that. But no, yeah. I feel that's the way I feel about myself, and I feel like that's the way that I would feel about
Okay, so you're talking about this based on, like you said, how you would react.
No, I think I'm talking about this on the basis of like an ideal world. That's the way.
Okay.
That's the way it should be.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, you almost pulled out my headphones again.
Yeah,
Whew. Okay.
So I have a get out of jail free card. Men line up, and women maybe. Who knows? Depends how hot you are.